What's good, y'all? It's your girl Iris, and I'm back at it again with a back at it again. I kind of switched the mode, not mode, but the scenery. Hopefully it's not too dark. Let's just get right into this reading. Sorry. Spirit wants you to know about the deceit and what you came out of. I'm preparing you for just a trigger warning because I'm just not used to doing karmic readings, but I've been being led to get into detail. So let's see. Oh, wait, okay. I'm being led to this deck. Well, figure out, you have somebody on your mind. Anybody on your mind, just bring them to your mind right now. And I am going to pull some cards on what that person needs to work on. Okay. Go 3. Wow. I'm like, yo, I'm just telling myself all shadow cards are coming out. The first one that came out is avoidance. You can't really see it. Hold on. I need to get this. Sorry, I liked that angle, but you can't really see the cards. So the person you're dealing with or you're thinking about, it's so funny how like the first one that came out, because I mix advice and shadow cards together, right? So for the shadow cards, there was 2 shadow cards that came out, and I'm telling myself, I'm like, oh wow, there's only shadow cards coming out, and look what this is. Embrace your shadow self. Self-awareness, shadow work, integration, growth. Okay. So now the first one is avoidance. Face what you fear, for avoidance is but a temporary refuge. Evasion, neglect, denial. And the next one is anger. Use its fire to transform, not to destroy. So, I sense that you're dealing with somebody who has anger management and avoidance issues. Spirit is saying these are the things that they need to work on, but I'm hearing there's no telling if they're actually working on it. Because it's kind of like, okay, so they want to work on it, but they're not making the steps. But these are the things they need to work on. Embrace your shadow self, self-awareness, shadow work, integration, growth. So this person, like, Spirit is not saying remove your shadow completely. Spirit is saying recognize that this person needs to recognize what their shadow really is. And it's funny because I think this is like a reflection period or is a mirroring thing, because the last reading I did, it was about the collective reflecting on themselves, reflecting on the things, on their own shadow. So this must be a twin because this is the same thing. It's just you had more of like self-love and releasing attachments with that. Okay, I just heard my son wake up. Hold on. I'm going to make it part 2. Okay. The Empress just poked out. Yes, Somebody didn't see who you were. Now they're going crazy. With the Eight of Wands in reverse. They want a new opportunity, an authentic start. But you know, you're okay. Somebody didn't really see you for who you are, and it's because that they weren't who they said they were, and they were good at this, but you decided you didn't want to have to deal with any kind of conflict. Yeah, the Tower coming out. You leaving this person has brought them back into their avoidant stage, feeling their shadow more than they have felt before. Yeah. You breaking up with this person or separating from this person has triggered something within them that they thought that they could control. They thought they had control over this side of them. Defense and strength. Yeah. They was protecting themselves, but what happened? They was protecting themselves, but they was just holding themselves back from being merry and, having good fortune. It was like something bad had to happen for them to realize where they were wrong. But I'm getting you seen the whole thing from the beginning. And you realize that you was deceiving yourself by allowing yourself to continue to deal with people like that. Yeah. I think you started to finally realize that, with your shadow, you was being toxic to yourself. You're probably now getting into that mode of forgiving yourself, or you need to forgive yourself. Yeah, because you was dealing with people that were not deep. They didn't see who you are. They only worked. They probably put money over you. Yeah, abandonment issues. Unfaithful, deceitful. This is all they brought. Conflict, delaying of activity. Yeah, so they basically was tearing you from your purpose, and you was not going to give up something so promising and loyal for somebody that was so dishonest and disloyal. Now they're just getting worse. They're getting worse because now they're either like talking bad about you, or they're trying to speak your downfall into existence. like hoping that if you're down and out, then you would just come crawling back to them. Not because you love them, but because you need them. Judgment. Yeah, but that's not going to happen. Judgment was called. That was the wrong direction for you to be in. And, you know, it failed. It was too reckless. You know, this is not realistic. And you started to realize that. Magician in reverse. Yeah. You wasn't going to allow somebody to manipulate you anymore. You seen the manipulation for what it was. So much betrayal. Let's see real quick how they betrayed you. Damn. So, this was a money-hungry person that only wanted to please others. And it's like the demon within them wanted to, like they had plans on just breaking your heart. Like, or their plans were not worried or didn't have your heart in consideration. Like this person wanted to keep you around, but they didn't want to give to you. They wanted to give to other people. Who are these other people? This person believed that the more love that they got from other people, or a majority of people, like this is a clout chaser. Like the more love that they get from people is what satisfies them, is what they believe is what strengthens them. Like if they're loved by people, then they're looked at well, they get what they want. People probably help them. Yeah, because they don't got it like that. Maybe you stopped helping this person. Yeah. Yeah, so since you stopped helping this person, that's probably why they wanted to come for your downfall. Yeah. They wanted to manifest, they wanted to manifest, like, fulfillment, like the comfortability, the strong manifestation power. Like they wanted to manifest what you had, like what you were bringing to the table, basically. And that's something they really care about. What's the strength? They thought probably their friends and people that they've known for a long time, like if they stay loyal to them, then they're always going to help them, because maybe they don't really see their true self, who they truly are. Yeah, they're a star in reverse. They're not a star. So probably because you've seen through this person. King of Wands. You've seen them for who they were. King of Wands is loyal, but this is King of Wands. Loyal to what? That's the question. Okay, so you see them as somebody that does care about you, but they lack direction. You've seen all this about this person, who they were, what they're about, their intentions with others. Their hate comes from materialism. They started hating you when you wasn't giving them things, but they can't avoid the fact that they love you. You're at peace with being away from this situation, while this person is still wanting to bring you little offers, but they're coming with like emptiness, smothering, dependence, nosiness. Like they're coming with heavy codependence on your energy because they don't have it. What's the World? They don't know how to accept defeat. What's this Two of Pentacles? They don't know whether to accept defeat or to try to make it work. I'm gonna close out because I gotta end this video. Yeah, they can't let go. They're trying to manifest you back. What should the collective do? What should the collective do? Let it go. Energetically. And let them know it's not going. It's a journey to prove your worth by not accepting things that, you know, are not right for you. Okay. Well, if this resonates, please let me know. Sorry about the last video because it just cut off. My phone died. Let me know if it resonates by hitting that like button and letting me know how it resonates in the comment section. And I will catch y'all on the next read. Love you.